go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
Let's go.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Lance looking to throw it. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and the Lions will take over. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Mond. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
First carry for DRey Swift. Dances by. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. DRey Swift, 66 yards. And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Let's go now. Watch out now. 52.
From midfield, here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd down. Here's Davis Price. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They go play action here. Mon. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mon going to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And some room to work. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams, 34 yards. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point safely through. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
38.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Smash. Ready. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. So as they take it over, we step aside. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Lance. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
79 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. First down, and they go with Swift again. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Jamison Williams from 17 yards out. And the Lions continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Point after, up and good. And it is 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And Lance's throw caught by Gray. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
White. Ready?
Again, it's Lance. Flush to his right. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the 1st half. You do have the entire 2nd half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Williams, a man in motion right.
Hurry!
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll send Williams in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 41, Mon. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, it might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A give left side for Davis Price. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and 2, Mon escaping the pressure right. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, 53 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, That's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Down. On the ball. On the ball.
On play action, Lance. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Play action, now it's Lance. Able to find Gray here. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
In motion left comes Williams. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Striker, 3-3.
On 2nd and 9, Mon. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Lance now on 1st down. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Mon now off of play action. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Bond looks to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 4th down, Mod being chased out left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lance. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, it's Lance. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready.
Now Lance again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Black shot. DRey.
Lance looking to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Come on, set. Trail green. Red, yellow. Strike, check, strike. Cut.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mon. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Open man right side is Sharp. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the double.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin to the 1st and 10. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers. than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Second down and 7. Davis Price once more. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And some room to maneuver. 77 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Davis Price up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.